we're live. Maybe I should have brought a flashlight. We're at an old graveyard. It dates back to the 1600s. Let me flip this camera around. I should have brought a flashlight. And this place is creepy at night. I wonder if I can put a light on here. Let's see. Lighting. What the hell is that? Hold up. Lighting off. Oh, what is that? There we go. Ah, we got a light on. More. The cemetery I'm at has a person that's buried here. They call the Hanging Sailor of Perryman. I'm not going to go over to the grave right now because they have cameras set on it, but you can look it up on my channel. Just type in Hanging Sailor of Perryman. It's somebody is suspended from chains underneath the ground in like a lead coffin. Oh, it is dark here. Hey, Heather, what up? Mason, what's good? Appreciate you guys for joining me. It's a little rainy here. Oh, here's the church. This place dates back to the 1600s. I don't know if you can see the church too good. Oh shit, can I turn the light back? All right. It's pretty spooky here. Flip that back around. All right, we got the light back on. We're having technical difficulties. There's also 2 people buried here that were murdered by this serial killer named Joseph Palczynski back in 2000. If I can remember where they're buried, I will stop at their grave. I guess I can stop and check out a few graves on the way. I did bring a spirit box for some ghost hunting, but the batteries are dead. What up to everybody that's watching? The 7 people. I appreciate it. We are at a historic graveyard. Haunted historic graveyard. What the fuck was that? Oh, here's a bunch of old gravestones right here. Let's see how well the writing is on them. Not good at all. When does this date back to? Born 1761. Oh, that's death. He died in the 1700s. Right now we are exploring a old graveyard that dates back to the 1600s. So anybody that's just joining in, just exploring. The cemetery is supposedly haunted. If you didn't hear before, there are 2 people buried here that were murdered by a man named Joseph Pelzinski back in 2000. You may have seen some true crime episodes. There's also a sailor that's buried here that is suspended, hanging from chains in a lead coffin, but I will not be checking that out because for some reason they set cameras up around it. And I'm not trying to go to jail. I should have brought a flashlight. I apologize for the darkness. But the 2 people that were murdered by the guy Joe Pelzinski, their name is, it was Gloria Shank and I think George Shank. Now, who was this? John Moore and Lucy Moore. (1776) America founded. Well, on the brick wall of this graveyard has 1600s to 19 something. I'll have to check on my way out. I'm in a graveyard right now. I apologize that there is no flashlight besides what's on my phone. I know there's an old family vault over here. It's pretty creepy. Hold up. Let me get closer to this thing. What the fuck is that? Who do we have? John J. Shout out to John J. I'm in Maryland right now. I'm just exploring this cemetery because it's supposedly haunted shroom. Let's see if any of these crypt fronts are off. Nope. Well, if you check out my channel, Shroom, I do a lot of cemetery videos, exploring old family cemeteries, visit famous graves, and do gravestone restoration. Let's see. I think back here is the grave of the two people that were murdered by Joseph Palczynski. It's a pretty interesting story if you guys want to look it up. In Dundalk, Maryland, back in 2000, a guy went on a little killing spree because his girlfriend broke up with him. We have here Clark. I appreciate that. I also work at a historic cemetery that John Wilkes Booth is buried at, as well as the guy who created the Ouija board, and a lot of heavy hitters in Baltimore. All right, here we go. I think it's right over here. We have here Barbara Shank, Elmer Shank, all right. This right here is the grave of George and Gloria Shank, which both were murdered by Joseph Palczynski. I do have a video on this somewhere on my channel. It is pretty spooky being out here at night by myself. I appreciate that, Shroom. This is a pretty chill cemetery, so I don't really feel like something bad's gonna happen out here. Besides the police coming or some shit like that. What do we have here? It is a beautiful night out, though. All right, I'm gonna get as close as I can to this grave without these spotlights shooting onto me. Yeah, I can't get too close. Somewhere right over the yonder is the Hanging Sailor of Perryman, which again is a person suspended below the ground. They have some kind of slate that you can see through. And the dude is hanging in a lead coffin. Kind of looks like a canoe. There's the old church in the background. I think I have a video of this place in the daytime. It's called St. George's Episcopal Church Cemetery. Oh, nice. St. George's, Paris, Special, I don't even know what that word is, church, 1671. is when this church was established. Let's see, we got Paul B. Harlan Jr. Yeah, I wish the spirit box that I brought was working, but unfortunately the batteries died. I was going to try a little bit of ghost hunting, even though I don't believe in that too much. You know, not to say I don't believe in ghosts, but I worked for the funeral services for maybe about 20 years now, and I've never came across anything too wild. I picked up dead bodies probably for about 7 years. I know I picked up over 1,000 bodies and never came across any scary, haunted, ghostly things. And now I work at a cemetery and I still don't see any ghost. These stones are pretty old. It's hard to make out what they say at nighttime. Shout out to everybody that's watching me right now. I appreciate it. I know there's nothing really interesting happening. I'm just exploring the cemetery right now. I usually come here during the day if I do visit this place. I never came here at nighttime. Let's see what we have right here on this ledger. William God's Grace. Got a mini obelisk right here. And a giant one right here. Now, if you guys see anything pop up on the screen that is spooky, mention it in the comments because I'm not really paying attention to what's on the screen. We have a couple more vaults over here. What's that? Oh, there they are. These are called sarcophaguses. This one's got great writing on it. In memory of Mr. Henry Van Sickle, who died the 13th of September, 1801, age 59. Let's see what we got here. We got a veteran, and their stone is sunken. Let's see if we can see in here. What do we have here in this vault? S.G. Davis. Dang, they keep that in great shape. Can't really see good in there, but all the crypt fronts are on. Let's see. We have here James Henry Messon, born January 1844, died September 8th, 1907. Tell me that don't look creepy. Do I gotta light this way? Oh, snap. That looks like shit. Hold up. What? Hold up, how do I turn this green screen thing off? Fuck. I don't know how to turn this thing off. Green screen, none. All right, we're back. I fucked up with that. Got a light on. Now I'm blinded from that. What's on this stone? Nothing. Again, right now we are at St. George's Episcopal Church Cemetery. This is where the hanging saddler Perryman is buried, as well as George and Gloria Shank, who was murdered by Joseph Palczynski. This cemetery is supposedly haunted. I came here with the intentions of doing a little bit of ghost hunting. Like I said, my spirit box batteries were dead. I didn't check it before I left. So I said, fuck it, and I'm just gonna film exploring this cemetery at night. If you want to see it during the daytime, I do have a video on my channel, and I also have another video about the hanging saddler of Perryman. So check it out. I appreciate anybody who watched tonight or who is still watching. Helen Lamb, hi, what up? I appreciate you. Whoa. have here? MK. Oh, M. Catherine. How are you doing tonight? Helen Lamb. H9J. We have here Mary Florence. My feet are wet. It's raining outside. Well, at the moment, it's just drizzling. It was pouring when I first got here. All right, let me go back over to this front entrance. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that cemetery is awesome. One day, I'll make it to it. I've seen a bunch of videos on that place. All right. This place dates back to 1671. So I'm guessing this is when this cemetery was active because this church is still active. So which one are your relatives at? Let's see what's back here. It is the old one. Oh, that's amazing. Have you ever been there? Have you been there, and where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Or where are you located at this moment? What is that? Thompson. Wish I would have brought some weed to smoke out here. Let's see. Johnson. Man, they're lucky. Well, your brother, how old was he when he would stay there? Was he younger? And would he explore it? Harwood. Oh, this one's nice. Well, good for them. Like I said, maybe one day I'll make it out there to explore. Shit. Starting to get foggy out here now. We got Gail Holmes. So are they attached, like next to each other? Just the old section and a newer section? I'm confused. Because it's kind of like that at that Mount Moriah's cemetery that I guess just became pretty popular because some guy was stealing the bones from the old graves and old vaults. But they have, I guess, two different sides as well. Lynch. I have been to a Quaker cemetery. There's quite a few, not too far where I am at this moment. What is this? What date back to? 1930. Let me get a little last glance at the church. Heavy fog right here. Move this right here. If I move the phone fast, you could see the fog. I like the different shapes of stones. So I like I work at what they call is a garden cemetery. Look up Greenmount Cemetery in Baltimore. We have all kinds of giant monuments. I guess it's more uniform when everything's the same. I like those huge angels. There's a place not far from here known as Loudon Park, and they have giant monuments with angels on it that are taller than this tree right here. What's gross? Well, like I said, check out Greenmount Cemetery. There's a lot of people in there that's showing how rich they are, who have giant monuments, and there's a lot of war veterans in there who have giant monuments. The guy who invented the straw is in Greenmount Cemetery, and he's got a pretty big monument. Yeah, I know. I dig up gravestones every day that have been buried for over 100 years. So these, random people in the community's stone get lost while we are supposed to take care of these giant monuments because these people left money in their account for perpetual care, which is ridiculous. Let me see. But if you check on my channel, you can see I dig up a lot of gravestones, repair them, stand them back up. All right. You're absolutely right. All right, let me flip that around. Well, Helen and whoever else is watching, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm about to get off this live. Hope everybody has a good night. I will try this again, and next time I will bring my little ghost hunting equipment and try to do a little bit of ghost hunting. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, Helen. Peace. And everybody else, have a good night.